Okay, another big request here, Gary Moore, The Prophet. We're going to be looking at the live version. I think the live version is a lot more exciting than the studio version. And this is on YouTube. It's the Montreux Jazz Festival 2001. So you'll be able to pick it up on YouTube easy. Gary Moore, The Prophet live comes right up. So we're looking at all of the lead solo parts, okay? So let's get started. All right, he's in the key of G minor. And so we're gonna be starting with our first finger in the 8th fret area. The first note we're gonna be playing is string 3, fret 8. And then we're gonna be playing string 2, second string, fret 11. And then we're going to be playing fret 10, and we're going to bend up to fret 11, which is a half step. It goes like this. Okay. Okay, the next riff, same starting point with the first finger on string 3, and then we're going to play string 2 on fret 10 and 8. It's going to go like this. So once again. So the first two riffs. Okay, the next riff is going to be using the same frets and strings, but we're going to bend fret 8. It's going to go like this. A whole step bend. And then we're going to go up to same string, fret 10, half step bend. And then back down to fret 8, a whole step bend. And then we're gonna let it relax down to 0.0, as I call it. Okay, so let's look at all of that. Okay, we're going to call these sections. He kind of does it in the 4 riff kind of section. That was the first section. Second section starts with the same starting point on string 3, fret 8, but he's going to hold his finger flat and he's going to play string 1, fret 8. He's going to go. Okay, so he plays that string 1, and then he's going to go to string 2, fret 11, and go and bend up to the C note here. Whole step bend. So watch, it goes like this. Okay, and then after that, he does this. He's going to go. So that's been done by our starting point here on string 3. And then we're going to go to fret 11, string 2, and it's fret 10, and bend up a half step. So those two riffs on the second section go like this. And then he drops down and changes that starting point to fret 6, string 3. And he goes right back up here again. Same area. Okay, so let's look at that real quickly. And then he goes back to fret 11. Bends up to the C note, whole step, and then a half step bend on fret 10. And then he plays it. All right, so here's the whole second section. Let's look at that. That again, I went a little sharp, but there it is. Now we're going to look at the third section. The third section, you start with your first finger on string 2, fret 8, and then you go to string 1, fret 10. And then you're going to bend string 1, fret 8 like this. Watch. That's a whole step bend right there. Once again. Okay, and then you start on this note again on string 2, and you're going to go to fret 11 and bend fret 10, a half step. you do it again, that same riff. And then you're going to go to fret 11, bend that up a whole step. Fret 10, half bend, half step. And then rest on fret 10. Okay, that's the third section. Let's look at that. All right, so now we're going to take a look at part 4. I mean the fourth section, and it's gonna start with this riff again. So that's the same as the second section. You're gonna go fret 8, third string to the first string, and then just like we did on the second one, he starts like that, and then we're gonna do the same riff as he did on the second one the second time. And then the third riff is on that section is gonna go. There's the fourth one. So here's that whole fourth section. All right, so there we have the first 4 sections of Gary Moore's The Prophet. Let's look at that whole thing. Here we go. This. All right, there's part 1 of Gary Moore's The Prophet. Part 2 coming next week. Subscribe.